Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
15 incredible geography facts about Europe.
Do you know Europe? Sure, it's a continent packed with castles, cathedrals, and coffee shops, but what if I told you there's a village where you can literally walk between 3 countries in a single afternoon? Cities perched in Africa that still vote in EU elections, and a coastline so twisted that even experts can't agree on its true length. From a nation that grows wider every year thanks to tectonic drift, to a cave deeper than 7 Eiffel Towers stacked together, here are 15 geography facts that'll completely reshape how you see the continent.
the one with the cave deeper than 7
The cave we heard. Yeah.
Eiffel Towers.
Number 15. When you think of deserts, Europe isn't exactly the first place that springs to mind. Unexpectedly, Spain hosts Europe's only true desert, the Tabernas Desert. Located in Almeria, this landscape feels like it's pulled straight from a Western movie. Probably because it actually is. Many famous spaghetti westerns were filmed here, covering about 200
We've seen this. I remember. 'Cause I remember the movie part that they filmed whenever they filmed like westerns, like American desert movies. They film here in Europe.
180 square kilometers. Tabernas records scorching summer temperatures, often hitting 45 degrees Celsius. However, the surprising detail is that it is technically classified as a semi-desert, receiving only around 250 millimeters of rainfall annually. It might not be the Sahara, but its dramatic canyons, stark beauty, and harsh conditions are genuine desert territory. Number 14. Think
I
Europe's
don't know. Based on the pictures, does not look like American desert.
No.
Looks different. American desert looks different.
This looks like I'm on the moon or a different planet.
Different planet. Yeah, like the desert here in the States, it does not look like that. I obviously can't speak for all the deserts, but the deserts that I've been to,
Or it can look like maybe like Nevada.
it does not.
Look-
No,
look a
Nevada is
little
not
bit.
like that. No, Nevada is a little. This is greener than like American. There's greenery here. Like in American desert, the only greens you have is cacti, occasional cactus here and there. Like this is like I see like shrubs or something growing here. Like something's growing here.
stark beauty and harsh conditions are genuine desert territory. Number 14. Think Europe's largest city is London or Paris? Think again. Moscow takes the crown with a population of over 13 million. This Russian metropolis is not just vast, it covers an area of around 2,000.
Wasn't Istanbul the biggest, most populous city in Europe?
I guess they count Moscow part of Europe.
I felt it was Istanbul.
1,511 square kilometers, dwarfing London's 1,572 square
Oh,
kilometers.
maybe like by size, by land size.
Moscow sprawls far beyond its iconic Red Square, hosting Europe's tallest skyscrapers, gigantic parks, and extensive suburbs. Moscow even holds Europe's largest subway system, serving over 6 million passengers every day. So next time you picture Europe's bustling urban giants, skip the Eiffel Tower and Big Ben. Moscow's maze-like streets, enormous shopping malls, and monumental Stalinist architecture redefine scale, setting new standards for what Europe's biggest city truly looks like. Number 13. Liechtenstein may sound familiar as a small nation, but here's something astonishing. It's one of only 2 double landlocked countries in the world. That means it's surrounded entirely by other landlocked nations, Austria and Switzerland. No sea or ocean borders in sight, just 160 square kilometers in size. Liechtenstein could fit comfortably inside Los Angeles several times over, with no airports and just a few main roads connecting it to the world. This tiny nation thrives economically, boasting one of the highest GDPs per capita globally. Reaching the sea requires crossing
We did a video on it. I don't know if it thrives economically. The GDP is huge, but that's because of all the rich people. The regular people, they're not exactly thriving per se. They're getting by, but I think that's a little,
Optimistic.
misrepresented.
at least 2 other countries, a unique travel challenge in modern Europe. Number 12. What if I told you Europe doesn't end at the Mediterranean? On the northern coast of Africa, 2 fortified Spanish cities, Ceuta and Melilla, sit surrounded by Morocco. These aren't embassies or temporary outposts. They're fully part of Spain and the EU, with European laws, euro currency, and yes,
Really?
even EU elections. Locals sip coffee under palm trees, vote for the Spanish parliament, and walk past street signs written in Spanish,
Oh,
all while being
wow.
just
I
kilometers
didn't
from
know
desert
that.
dunes. But it's not all quiet. These cities are enclosed by towering 6-meter fences laced with sensors and cameras, because here, the European Union meets Africa face to face. No sea, no water, just steel and sand. Number 11. Norway is
That's
famous for
interesting.
breathtaking fjords, but how
I'm not shocked.
I've never heard that before. That is so interesting. That's crazy.
long do you think its coastline really is? Officially, the mainland coastline is over 25,000 kilometers long, making it one of the longest in the world. But here's where it gets wild.
When emergency strikes, first responders rely on the latest technology.
It has over 239,000 islands, and if you measure every bay, nook, and crag in detail, The coastline balloons past 100,000 kilometers, enough to wrap around the Earth more than twice. No one can agree on a single figure because the more closely you measure, the longer it gets. Norway's coast is a textbook example of the coastline paradox, a boundary that's practically impossible to pin down. Number 10. Forget about sleeping giants. Italy's Mount Etna isn't resting at all. Located on Sicily, Etna is Europe's most active volcano, erupting frequently enough to rewrite geography continuously. Standing at approximately 3,357 meters, Etna has erupted over 200 times in the last century alone. Despite its frequent eruptions, this volcano supports rich agriculture. Local vineyards produce famously robust wines due to mineral-rich volcanic soil. Nearby towns live cautiously, monitoring Etna closely, as new lava flows occasionally threaten communities. Surprisingly, locals embrace their volatile neighbor, calling it Mama Etna, respecting both its dangers and the beauty it provides. Number 9. Mention the Alps, and Switzerland pops into everyone's mind at first, but Europe's highest alpine peak isn't even Swiss. That honor belongs to Mont Blanc, shared between France and Italy, reaching a staggering 4,808 meters. Surprisingly, Switzerland's highest mountain, Spitze, is only 4,634 meters. Mont Blanc dominates Europe's skyline, attracting thousands of climbers each year who challenge its perilous slopes and harsh conditions. Although Switzerland boasts famous peaks and resorts, Europe's true alpine giant belongs mostly to France. Mont Blanc not only captures Europe's geographical imagination, it also stands as an iconic challenge, continuously testing the human spirit. Number 8. You might expect continental Europe's westernmost point to be Ireland or Iceland, but it's actually Cabo de Roca in Portugal. Sitting at approximately 9 degrees and 30 minutes west longitude, this rugged cliff plunges dramatically into the Atlantic Ocean, symbolizing Europe's last foothold before the vast ocean. Visitors flock here to witness dramatic sunsets and powerful winds that feel like the edge of the world. The cliffs tower around 140 meters above crashing waves, creating a wild and humbling experience. Historically significant, Cabo de Roca marks a critical navigation point for sailors throughout history, inspiring exploration and conquest. Standing here truly feels like standing at Europe's frontier, where the continent ends and adventure begins. Number 7. Ever heard the phrase East meets West? Well, Istanbul takes it literally. Straddling Europe and Asia, Turkey's largest city bridges 2 continents along the Bosporus Strait. Over 15 million people live in this massive metropolis, commuting daily between continents. Istanbul uniquely blends Asian and European culture, traditions, and architecture. Each side offers distinct experiences: vibrant markets and bustling streets in Asia, elegant squares and historical landmarks in Europe. The Bosporus itself is just 700 meters wide at its narrowest, yet it's one of the busiest waterways on Earth, packed with ferries, cargo ships, and pleasure boats. Standing in Istanbul, you're not just in Europe or Asia, you're witnessing 2 continents collide in real time, an experience unmatched anywhere else on the globe. Number 6. You've probably heard about tectonic plates, but what if you could actually watch them pulling a country apart? Welcome to Iceland, where the North American and Eurasian tectonic plates drift apart about 2 centimeters per year. The result? Iceland literally grows wider each year. You can visibly see this at Thingvellir National Park, where deep fissures and dramatic cliffs mark the fault line. This geological activity creates frequent volcanic eruptions, geysers, and hot springs scattered throughout the country. Walking across Thingvellir isn't just scenic, it's a front row seat to geology in motion. It's a reminder that even Europe's geography is still evolving, 1 centimeter at a time. Number 5. Tiny Luxembourg might seem modest, but this small European country is secretly powerful. Despite covering just 2,586 square kilometers, smaller than Rhode Island, Luxembourg holds the highest GDP per capita in Europe, around $135,000 in 2024. This economic powerhouse thrives as a financial hub, attracting major global banks, corporations, and institutions. Over half of Luxembourg's workforce are foreigners commuting daily from neighboring Belgium, France, and Germany. This tiny nation, sandwiched among giants, doesn't just survive, it flourishes, showcasing Europe's remarkable geographical diversity. Number 4. Forget about mere holes
I
in
wonder, because with the comment I made about Liechtenstein, I wonder if it's the same problem in Luxembourg, or people just don't live in Luxembourg, live elsewhere and then
I
commute.
think Luxembourg is a bougie, rich area.
ground. Europe's deepest cave, Volcanic Cave, is located in Abkhazia, an internationally recognized region of Georgia. It plunges a staggering 2,212 meters into the earth. That's deeper than 7 Eiffel Towers stacked vertically. Only fully mapped in 2018, this cave is so challenging, it takes experienced explorers days to reach its lowest points, battling freezing temperatures, flooding, and pitch-black darkness. Volcanic isn't just Europe's deepest, it's currently the deepest cave on Earth. Think about descending into a world isolated from sunlight, shaped by millions of years of water erosion, filled with underground rivers and hidden chambers. It's not just a cave, it's another world entirely.
It is. That's very mind-blowing to go there. I don't even know how they measure the humans
Number 3.
in there,
Everyone
or they send in like some sort of robots. I don't know. It's crazy.
jokes that the Netherlands is flat, but surprise, it's not entirely true. While most areas sit just above or even below sea level, the Netherlands has a hill called Valserberg, rising 322 meters high at its southern border. Sure, it's no Everest, but locals affectionately call this the Dutch Mountain. It's part of a quirky geographical region where 3 countries, the Netherlands, Belgium, and Germany, meet at a single point. This area, known as the Three-Country Point, attracts tourists eager to stand in multiple countries simultaneously. It's a fun reminder that even Europe's flattest country has some geographical surprises. Number 2. Quick, name Europe's longest river. The Danube, right? Surprisingly, no. While the Danube is famously long at 2,850 kilometers, Europe's longest river is actually Russia's Volga, stretching a massive 3,531 kilometers. Flowing entirely within European Russia, the Volga carves through vast landscapes, supporting major cities like Volgograd and Kazan, historically vital for trade and transportation. The Volga is more than a geographical feature. It's a lifeline, defining Russia's history, culture, and economy. This powerful river flows into the Caspian Sea, Europe's largest inland body of water. Number 1. Finally, Europe's most shocking geographical twist. Its largest lake, the Caspian Sea, isn't technically in Europe alone. Covering about 371,000 square kilometers, larger than Germany, it borders Europe and Asia. Although named a sea, it's classified scientifically as a lake, the largest on Earth. Spanning multiple countries, including Russia, Kazakhstan, and Azerbaijan, this immense body of water profoundly impacts Europe's eastern frontier, supplying critical resources, including massive oil and natural gas reserves. Its ecosystem is unlike any other, hosting species such as the famed beluga sturgeon, source of the world's most prized caviar. It blurs the lines between continents, ecosystems, and even definitions of what a lake should be. So which Europe...
This number 1 fact, I knew it. Number 1 wasn't that shocking. I feel like should have kept some others for number 1.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And Zoys, share as much kindness as possible.